What if abortion wasn't a question of right or wrong, but a story of connection, energy, and release? In my spiritual teacher and mentor, Teacher Lucia's energy frequency life system, life is understood as a continuous existence of consciousness and energy, not merely a biological body. Therefore, discussions about abortions are not about right or wrong, but rather focus on what this experience brings to both the woman and the life involved, the level of energy and consciousness, and how healing can occur. According to this system, life does not begin at birth. It begins at the moment of inception or implantation, when a new consciousness establishes a connection with the mother. At this stage, a life is not fully anchored in the physical body, but it is already a real consciousness energy entity, beginning to resonate with the mother's energy. Thus, abortion is not merely a biological event, but an interruption of an already established life connection. The energy frequency life system does not prescribe the best or recommended time for abortion. It only observes the differences in energy level impact at different stages. This includes early implementation within 49 days. This is where fetal consciousness is not fully implemented in the body. Emotional and karmic links with the mother are relatively shallow, and the consciousness is in a state of testing entry into this life experience. From an energy perspective, within this 49 days, disruption in the mother's energy field is relatively minor. Fetal consciousness can more easily return to its original energy level. Consequently, healing and release, deep release, are relatively easier. In the energy frequency system, 49 days is an important consciousness transformation point. After 49 days, fetal consciousness gradually stabilizes in the body, forms deeper emotional and energy connections with the mother, begins to perceive the mother's emotional states, fear, resistance, conflict, guilt. Interrupting the fetus life connection at this stage often leaves a more noticeable energy void in the mother, which may manifest as long-term low mood, guilt, relational blocks, or sudden rejection of body or female identity. These observations are from an energy perspective. The energy frequency life system release is not equivalent to a religious ritual. It is essentially a conscious act of acknowledgement, communication, blessing, and of letting go. This involves acknowledging that the life connection truly existed, no longer denying or suppressing it, allowing that consciousness to continue its journey, simultaneously restoring wholeness to the mother's energy field. The ideal time for release is within 49 days after abortion. At this stage, the fetal consciousness is still seeking its place. Energy separation is easier and the mother healing is faster. Through sincere inner dialogue, acknowledgement, gratitude, and blessing, a relatively peaceful energy transition can be completed. Even if many years have passed, time does not automatically erase energy imprints. If the experience have never truly been faced, it may manifest as subconscious guilt or remain in the energy field, affecting relationships and emotions. However, it's important to note that release is effective at any time, though it may require deeper emotional engagement and a gentler, ongoing self-healing process. In Lucia's system, what truly determines whether healing occurs is not the form of the ritual, but the attitude of consciousness. Sincerity, no longer avoiding the experience, allowing oneself to reconcile with that life, being willing to forgive oneself, even quietly saying in one's heart, "I am sorry, thank you, I wish you the best on your journey," already constitute as real action at an energy level. In the energy frequency life system, there are no irreversible mistakes, only life experiences that need to be seen, acknowledged, and released. If a woman has experienced abortion, it doesn't define her worth. It doesn't imply punishment. It is simply a memory that needs gentle attention and healing. When consciousness shifts towards understanding, energy can freely flow again. Something that my mentor and spiritual teacher, Lucia, always emphasizes. Because each individual's energy field is different, the manifestations after abortion varies from person to person.